I'm making my way down to the East Valley shelter to go look at a 9-month-old boxer mix they found as a stray. They say she's very sweet, great with dogs, great with people, but for one reason or another, she's getting overlooked time and again, and her days might be numbered right now.
And a cold, concrete pen is no place for a tender-hearted puppy like Darby.
Hey, there you are. I thought I heard you crying. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hmm? Oh, there you go. The ear scratch. Yeah, you're letting me do that. Obviously, you're a sweetheart. Here, let me in there.
The scars on Darby's face and snout serve as a sad reminder of her past. One spent foraging for food and surviving on the streets.
Yeah, you've had a tough time lately, huh? Some rough days in your past. All right, I'll tell you what. Let me get you out of here. Come on.
Back at the ranch, Darby takes no time assimilating to her new life.
Your official wardrobe.
All right, come on. Let's go meet the pack. Come on.
Morning, morning, morning. Come on, let her in. Go on. Go make friends. Go make lots of friends. Welcome to the Lucky Dog Ranch.
But the next morning, playtime gives way to educational pursuits.
Step into my office.
Today I'll be doing Darby's assessment of her knowledge of the 7 common commands, which are sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no. So I hop her up on the training platform and I ask her to sit. Can you sit? Can you sit? Can you sit? Which she does not. She had no idea what I was talking about, in fact. You lie down? Once again, not a clue. Do you stay? Yeah, that's not a stay. Come here. No, no. Yeah, you don't know, I know.
But just as Brandon is about to write off her assessment, Darby offers a surprise.
Heel. Heel.
Her heel wasn't half bad. I'm not convinced she knows it, but she's not a heavy puller, so off to a great start there. And her come actually was pretty good, but I'm not convinced she knows that either.
I don't think you were taught it, but not too bad.
So now I have a good foundation of what she knows and, more importantly, what she doesn't know. Let's get right to it.
So, without further ado, come on, get up there.
Teaching a dog to sit is one of the most simple processes in the world. All you have to do is simply hold the treat above their head.
Just follow it.
And as I'm holding the treat above their head, I'm slowly moving it in a 45-degree angle.
Follow it. Give me a sit. There you go. That's a sit.
The moment they sit their butt down, they get rewarded.
Just look at it. It naturally happens.
So the process gets repeated over and over.
That's a sit. Perfect. Good girl.
Conditioning is what turns a dog from a trained dog into a well-trained dog.
There you go. There you go.
Now she has the sit command. It's time to teach her a down. From a sit position, I'm going to use my hand in an L shape. As I'm making this L shape with my hand, she's following it with her snout. And as she does this, I'm pulling a little bit of pressure on the collar, helping her down in the process. With very little resistance, she went down, and as she did, I rewarded her.
Perfect. Good, good, good. There we go.
With repetition, Darby bones up on the down, officially taking out the first command with a 1-2 combo.
Perfect. That's a down. There you go. There you go. Was that so hard? Okay. All right, come on. That's enough.
Darby, the boxer mix, is knocking out the common commands. But at only 9 months old, there's no denying that she's still a kid at heart.
I was setting up the training yard for a session when I noticed Darby had a little habit.
Hey, 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 get away from there. Easy, easy, easy. Oh, are you a shoe chaser? Really?
It's a cute habit right now because she's a puppy, but if I let this go, it won't be so cute when she gets older. The bottom line here is small problems become big problems very quickly.
And training it requires a little reverse psychology.
Think about eating pizza. We all do it, we all love it. But if we had to eat pizza every day, we might start to not like it so much, and after a while, we might even hate it. Well, that's the basic fundamentals behind this training process. I simply took my shoe off, and I tied it to her collar.
There. Have fun with that for a while.
In her mind, all she's thinking is, this is great. All I want is that shoe. Now I have it in my possession. And for the first hour, she was having the best time of her life. She was carrying it around, running around the yard. By hour 2, she was getting kind of bored of it.
How does that feel when you walk?
By hour 3, she wanted to move on to something else, but she couldn't. By hour 4, she's completely over that shoe.
How about now? No? You sure?
With his shoes firmly planted back on his feet,
No?
Brandon steps up the search for a potential adopter.
The other day, I was visiting Love on a Leash reading program when I met a teacher named Sarah who expressed a lot of interest in getting a dog. So today, I'll be heading out to her house to get to know her a little better.
My name is Sarah Perry. I teach middle school science, and I live in the Santa Rosa Valley with my son, who's 18.
My mom is a great woman. She's a great teacher and loves her kids, loves me.
But a series of momentous changes has left Sarah suddenly reevaluating her life.
My husband recently passed away, and my son is about to leave for college. I'm really excited for him, but the empty nester part is a little scary for me as well. So with all these changes, everything being so new, I just feel like a dog will just be a really good thing for me right now.
So have you ever had a dog?
No, never had a dog. Always had cats growing up, but never a dog.
So why now? Why do you suddenly want a dog?
Well, last year my husband was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer, and he died 6 months later. And just 2 weeks after that, my son here graduated high school, and now he's about to leave for college. And suddenly I find myself alone in the house.
Yeah.
And a lot of family members, other people were suggesting maybe a dog would be a good idea at this point.
You think that's a good idea?
I do. I think a dog would be a great addition.
Paint me a picture of the kind of dog you see in your house.
Friendly, you know, gonna be my buddy, gonna be my best friend. So I'd like a dog that'd go hiking with me, that'd come to school possibly, be able to be around kids.
I remember when I met you at your school, you were interested in having a dog join in with a reading program for the kids. Not every dog is meant for something like that. In fact, most dogs wouldn't like it. Most dogs have too much energy. Some dogs are very finicky around kids. The dog I have in mind for you, Darby, she's a boxer bulldog mix. She's very sweet, she seems great, but I can't give you an answer as to if she would be great at what you want her for. Obviously, safety comes first, so until I test her around kids, I'm not gonna have an answer for you.
He let me know that not every dog is really suited for that type of thing, and so I'm a little concerned that, you know, I hope it's gonna work out.
So on that note, I'm gonna get back to the ranch and keep working on her, and we'll be in touch.
Great.
All right, guys, talk soon.
Okay.
All right.
Stay.
Just a few days ago, Darby became the newest student at Lucky Dog Ranch. And although she's been working hard to master the common commands, her puppy curiosity is budding into a real issue.
I was doing a little cleanup around the ranch when I noticed Darby's face was shoved in the bushes.
Hey, what are you eating? Come here. Hey, out of there. Come on. What are you eating?
Lo and behold, she's actually chewing the plants up.
Come here. None of that.
A lot of people don't realize that a lot of plants can be extremely toxic to dogs in large amounts. Now, although she was chewing rosemary, there's no cause for alarm, so she'll be fine.
But what awaits her in Sarah's yard could be cause for concern.
I noticed she had a pretty big backyard with a lot of plants, but I'm not a plant expert.
That means calling upon the expertise of someone who is.
Hey, Brandon, how are you?
So I'll be sending Chris from our sponsor Turf Mud over there to check things out, see if he sees any red flags.
I'm happy to do it. Just text me the address and I'll run out. So Brandon's asked me to come out to the Santa Rosa Valley to check out a potential adoptor and to look at the outdoor space. Wow, what a beautiful view. Terrific biodiversity. It's all about the right plants in the right place. Lovely lawn. You have the right species of turf. This is Bermuda grass. Turf is tough. It will live through the drought.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
So this is just a fantastic setup for your new dog. Sarah's done a terrific job in maintaining diversity. There are bird feeders hanging from the mature trees, and I saw fruit trees. So this is a grapefruit tree,
Yes?
a lemon tree.
Chris seemed to like what he saw. I think it really went well.
Well, Sarah, the house is perfect. Darby's one lucky dog, but I understand you're going to take her to school sometimes.
Yes.
Well, let's go check out the school.
Okay.
Sarah's a unique adopter. She's a teacher, and she wants to take the dog to school with the kids. And so I wanted to go see the school where hopefully the dog will join Sarah. Gosh, what a great mixture of things. It's not only good for the environment, this is a great way to teach kids. They've got diversity, flowering plants, students with outdoor plots. They've got all the right things to teach kids about the outdoors. Does this get a lot of traffic?
Yes,
It's one of the great things about turf grass. It can take it. It's one of the key tenets of turf mud. And what you guys have done is so terrific is pair it with some biodiversity and a lot of flowering plants. And this is exactly the kind of thing we need to do in an urban environment. Although there's tremendous biodiversity at both the house and the school, I see no problems for the dog in that environment. This is a fantastic situation and environment for Sarah and Darby.
Hey, what's up, Chris?
Hey, I've just had a terrific visit. This is as good as it gets, Brandon.
Chris took a tour of both Sarah's yard and her school. He gave them both a resounding thumbs up, which is a huge relief to me.
You're happy? Perfect, then I'm happy.
Since being rescued, 9-month-old Darby has proven to be a solid student at Lucky Dog Ranch. But a pressing question remains. Is she prepared for a true classroom setting?
Sarah expressed a lot of interest in having Darby as part of the reading program for the kids in school.
But becoming part of the program means Sarah will need to get Darby officially certified as a therapy dog.
Becoming a therapy dog takes a lot of time and a lot of training. I don't want to disappoint Sarah by giving her a dog that isn't up to the task. So before I sign off on this adoption, I want to make sure that Darby has exactly what it takes to become part of this program.
And the first step in this process is testing her tolerance.
Young children can be very unpredictable. And if the dog is not tolerant to that unpredictability, something drastic could happen. So today I'll be testing Darby's tolerance. So I lie her down on the ground, and I start pushing and poking her. What if I do this? What if I do this? I start pinching her cheeks, poking her neck, poking her chest, her back, just seeing what her reaction is. What if I do this and this and this and this? No, nothing? All I'm doing right here is looking for her agitation level.
Can I do that?
If I see her getting agitated the slightest bit, it's an automatic failure.
How about I do this and I do this? No? Nothing?
I spent 20 minutes poking, pushing, pulling, pinching, everything.
Nothing?
All right, I'm sold.
So test 1 complete.
Over the next week, Brandon continues to challenge her tolerance in new situations.
Yeah, what is that? That, and that. But you're not phased, right? This might happen.
Oh my gosh, what was that?
Nothing, good girl. Part of Darby's training to eventually become a therapy dog is to lie down for long periods of time. And she was very content in that position. She wasn't getting antsy. She knew exactly what I wanted her to do. The final step in this training process is also the most important. I want to see Darby's tolerance around children.
This includes a quick stop at the East Valley Shelter, where Darby can meet some kids on neutral ground.
And what does Darby do? Nothing. Darby did not even bat an eyelash. Now, having said that, just because Darby did so well at all these tests, that doesn't mean she'll pass the ultimate test.
For the last few weeks, Darby has been getting a quintessential Lucky Dog education. Now, this eager student is transferring to a new school and a new life.
When I got to Sarah's school was just getting out. So as the kids were coming out of the classroom, I actually snuck in and I surprised Sarah.
All right, bye. See you. Hey, Brandon. I was expecting Brandon to come today, and I didn't know he was going to bring Darby. I can't believe it. I think she's amazing.
There she goes. There she goes. All right. As Sarah crouched down on the ground, Darby did the classic boxer hug, where she puts her paws over the shoulders.
You are a sweetie. Even though I've never owned a dog before, I just kind of felt like we naturally gravitated towards each other. I can really see her as part of my family.
I think we got a match.
I think so. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe it. I've been waiting so long. You are so precious. I think she's amazing. I think she's so sweet.
So I know you really wanted her as part of the reading program, and I worked extensively to make sure that she understood all the elements of that program. That's the final test. Let's get over there.
Okay.
We walk over to the gym where I've set up a simulation of the reading program. There's kids, books, and other dogs. At this point, it's all up to Darby. Sarah is now the handler. I'm gonna sit back and watch.
Mr. Dumpy's motorhome.
One at a time, the kids sat down and read to Darby.
Some of my friends come on a bus.
Darby laid there obediently, perfectly poised, as if she was built for this program.
I don't know what to do when things get frustrating.
As time went on, Darby felt even more comfortable, so she relaxed even more. At that point, I'd seen enough. So what do you think?
I think she did wonderfully. So calm with the kids and seemed to be enjoying herself.
Yeah, you can take it from here.
I think so. I would love to.
Open that up.
What do we have
I think she wants it.
I think she wants it.
I think she wants
What is that, Darby?
Come here, Darby. Well, she's all yours. Take care of her.
Thank you so much. So happy.
The basic knowledge of obedience isn't always enough to earn a prized graduation collar. Oftentimes, making a seamless transition into a new home means acquiring a new skill. Such was the case with Sawyer, an 8-month-old Labrador eager to hitch a ride with an active new family.
Okay, when I went to go see the Sternal family, they mentioned how they wanted a dog to go bike riding with. Not every dog likes running next to a bike. Some dogs love it, others can't stand it.
What is it? Look at, see that?
First things first in the process, I want to get him used to the bike.
There you go.
I walk Sawyer around the bike and start dropping treats.
See that? Look at that. Oh, it's moving, see? Look at that.
I want him to look at that bike as a positive thing.
Okay, come here, look at.
So now he's used to the bike just standing there. It's time to teach him that this bike will now move.
Oh my gosh, it moves.
Every time I'd move something on the bike, I would drop a treat on the ground.
Right there, look at that. Oh, it moved again.
Every tire, every pedal, every bar, I want him to look at it as something he wants to be near.
You say you go for a little stroll. You ready?
From here, I started moving the bike.
There you go, nice and easy.
Sawyer's already been trained to a heel command, but now I'm telling him to heel with this big, awkward bike walking right next to him.
It's just like a regular walk. Good, hold on, give me a heel.
Now comes the tricky part in the process, turns.
Okay, come on.
This is an area, if not trained correctly, it could potentially do harm to the dog.
And we're turning.
Each turn has to be trained differently. When I turn the bike to the left, he has to slow his body down. He has to learn to almost pivot with the bike.
Even tighter, good, there you go.
The right turn is completely opposite of the left.
Look it, we turn this way.
Now he has to speed his body up and do an actual wide turn.
We turn this way, you gotta speed up, Good, twice as fast.
Slowly but surely, he started understanding the theory of having to speed up with that right turn.
There you go, good.
And then it was time to turn the final corner in training.
So I attach a connector to the bike that's designed for this exact activity. The connector itself technically works just like a leash, but it's stiff and it's flexible. This keeps the dog at a safe distance away, so there's no chance of the dog running underneath the wheels.
To keep Sawyer up to speed, Brandon utilizes a lure stick as incentive.
So I hop on the bike and very slowly start riding.
Hey, keep up, there you go. Good. With me. All right, here's a turn. Remember this? Good. Hold on, stay with me.
With Sawyer locked on cruise control, it's time to drop the proverbial training wheels.
I don't need the lure stick. I don't need any commands. He's actually having fun.
Now, with his training complete, Sawyer officially rides off into the sunset with his new family.
I was really impressed with what I saw. Sawyer ran perfectly with the family, as if Sawyer knew his place in the pack.
But sometimes setting out on the road of life means getting your paws wet. Such was the case with Motu and his new mom, Julie.
Julie is a cancer survivor, and she's had a lot of rough times throughout the years. But one thing that gives her a lot of joy is kayaking. And that right there gave me an idea. What if I could teach Motu to actually sit on the kayak as she's out there?
But before Motu and Brandon can set sail, Motu's own health takes center stage.
He does have a hernia. We call it an umbilical hernia because of the location, right at the umbilicus or the belly button area. There's basically a weakness in the muscle wall where the muscles of the abdomen come together. And what happens is usually fat pokes through. The concern is over time it can get bigger and more fat can fall through, and then we worry about organs falling through. They're fairly common. I especially see them in smaller dogs. They're either reducible, meaning we can push them back in, or they're non-reducible. He has a non-reducible, which is good, better for him. His should be fairly easy to repair.
Is he in any pain?
No, not at all. But I do think we should still repair it soon.
She did confirm that it was a hernia, and he will be needing surgery.
I just go in, make an incision above and below where the hernia is. We tuck everything back and close it up.
How long's the recovery?
Recovery is about a week.
So I went ahead and scheduled an appointment, and he'll be back here in a week to get it done.
Life is a beach for Julie. After beating cancer, she's finally ready to welcome a furry new companion into her life. 1-year-old Motu could be the first mate she's looking for. But first, he'll need to overcome his own diagnosis.
So yes, he does have a hernia. He has a non-reducible, which is good, better for him. His should be fairly easy to repair.
Is he in any pain?
No, not at all. But I do think we should still repair it soon.
This is a fairly routine surgery, but after getting to know Motu over the past week, I've grown attached to him, so I can't help but be a little nervous right now. For me, it's just a waiting game at this point.
Right now, the hernia is small. The concern is over time it can get bigger. He's a young, healthy dog. All of his blood work beforehand was perfect, so I do expect a full recovery. All right.
How'd it go?
Everything went really well.
Good.
Small hernia like we talked about, but it went really well.
Post-surgery, she comes out and tells me it was a success, but he's gonna be a little stiff and sore for the next week or so.
So now what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna get a cone for him and basically restrict his activity for 1 week.
Okay.
Did you have any questions?
He looks like he's feeling good, so.
Yeah, he is.
Thanks, Dr. Nardi.
You're welcome.
After a week of recuperation, Motu is back to form and ready to hit the high seas. Well, almost.
Between two fence pieces, I ran several bungee cords and placed the kayak on top. This now simulates the movement of water. It's not about the water, it's about teaching him balance. First things first, I go ahead and suit him up in the life vest. From there, I place a bed on the kayak. This not only gives him something comfortable to lie on, but it also gives him a target area. This is his spot. So I take the kayak and move it slightly. I notice he stiffens his body up. I quickly pay him to let him know what he did was right. Just feel the movement, there you go. Good, 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 good. Get used to it, get used to it. Now I'm rocking the kayak back and forth, up and down.
Through it all, Motu confidently stands his ground.
Unpredictable, that's what I want. Now Motu has the basic fundamentals of the kayak. Good, 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 nice. There you go. It's time to take it to the next level and get him in a more realistic environment with actual water. All right. A pool is not very intimidating because there's not a lot of water around you. It's just enough to get his feet wet. Yeah. Safety first, buddy. Good, you ready? Look at the rocks. Get used to them. There you go. Same thing at the ranch. Good, 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 good. There you go. Motu really impressed me today. He was actually very comfortable on the water. Didn't get phased whatsoever. So now it's time to take him to a real proving ground, to an actual lake with a lot of water, unpredictable water, currents, wind. Now it's time to see if all his training has paid off. As we sat there on the edge of the dock, it was basically the moment of truth right in front of us. Now we find out if all the training has paid off. The second we pushed off the dock, it was one of the smoothest things I had ever seen. There was no hesitation from Motu, no anxiety, no stress. He was enjoying this as much as I was. hour later, I was convinced Motu was built for this stuff. He passed the test. At that point, there was only one thing left to do.
There, how's that feel?
Having earned his green graduation collar, Motu sets out on his final voyage to his forever home.
Oh my goodness. Hi! Motu and I are gonna go kayaking. We're gonna go for a walk on the beach. We're gonna meet some neighbors. It's all gonna be a lot of fun with a lot of love.
For many rescue dogs, transitioning from a life on the streets into a home comes with its fair share of challenges. Such was the case with 6-year-old Glory, whose new living situation threatened to derail her old routine.
At Fran's house, the only place for Glory to go outside and do her business is the back patio. The only problem is there's no grass on it, it's only tile. But that's all about to change. My plan is to train Glory to do her business on a piece of artificial turf, about 2 foot by 3 foot. The big question is, how do I give her the incentive to actually want to go on this artificial grass?
And for that, Brandon enlists the help of the Lucky Dog Pack.
It's only natural for a dog to want to mark their territory, especially when they encounter another dog's scent.
That means infusing a small patch of turf with the enticing smells of the training yard.
I drop that little piece of artificial grass on top of a very large piece of artificial grass. From there, I'll let a pack of dogs run around all day on top of this piece of grass, doing their business. So now this little patch of turf has been properly soiled. It's time to take it out of the yard and put it into a place where it can be used practically.
Come on, this way.
The moment I walk her out of the house, she sees the patch of turf. Naturally, she walks up to it and starts smelling it. Now she smells something recognizable on there. She knows that this little patch of turf reminds her of something much bigger, the yard.
Get busy. Perfect, good, 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 nice, perfect. Here, get your prize. Perfect, okay.
Day after day, we repeated the process.
Get busy, get busy.
As time goes on, it becomes second nature to her.
There you go, good girl, good, good, good. Perfect, there you go, good girl.
She walks right outside up to the turf, does her business, and walks right back in the house. The big question is, will she understand the same exact process in her new home?
And on her big day, Glory is more than eager to show off her new skill for Fran.
Get busy, go on.
It made me feel really good when I took Glory out to the patio area, and she did exactly what she was trained to do.
All right. Good girl. Very proud of you. Get busy. I was really excited when Brandon had taught Glory how to use the turf for going to the bathroom, and it looks like it's going to work great.
A dog's training can be affected by any number of factors: their home environment, the needs of the family, or in Hazel's case, her own physical limitation.
When I first took Hazel to the vet, they told me that she was potentially at risk for a condition known as luxating patella.
And because jumping is the easiest way to aggravate the condition, Brandon decides to capitalize on Hazel's newfound appreciation for stairs.
Today, I'll be teaching Hazel how to use the steps to get on and off the couch.
All right, come here.
I place a treat on the first step, and naturally, she goes for it.
There you go, good, good.
From there, I place a treat on the second step.
Good.
And again, I repeat the process. One more step down.
Good, 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 good.
And another step until eventually the treat was on the floor.
One more, there you go, good, good, good.
So from there, I turn her back around.
Back up. Good, good, all the way up, good. Look at you, quick learner, I like it. Okay.
So back and forth, round and round we went.
Get up there.
Though Hazel understands how to use the steps, it doesn't mean she understands when to use them.
If I were to call her right now, she's gonna pick the quickest route, which is jumping off the couch. I don't want this.
Teaching Hazel consistency depends upon reference points.
A reference point is where you teach a dog to go to a certain point every time, almost like connecting the dots. So I place a treat on the other end of the couch.
Good, good.
From there, I quickly place a treat at the bottom of the steps.
Good, good, there you go, perfect.
The reference point has been created. So from here, I condition her over and over. I have to make her understand that she has to hit that reference point before going down the steps every time. Throughout the week, hour after hour, day after day, I taught her this reference point.
Good, 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 good.
By the end of the week, I didn't even need treats anymore. This is actually a huge load off my mind at this point, because now I know that she's trained to use these steps every time. It's much less of a chance that in the future she'll have an injury.
The learning curve varies from dog to dog, but even the most stellar students have an Achilles heel. Like Shelby, a highly intelligent 2-year-old German Shepherd looking for a purpose in life. Her aptitude and sweet disposition make her a perfect family dog. But her tendency to crowd could be a deal breaker for Shannon and her twin teenage daughters, Ashley and Bryn.
Bryn has cerebral palsy. I basically have to do everything for her. I have to prepare her meals. I have to help feed her, get her in and out of bed, bathing, in and out of the wheelchair, wherever she needs to go.
Before earning her green collar, Shelby will need to demonstrate an understanding of personal space. And that means mastering a technique called the backup.
The way I begin the technique is I create an alleyway, and I simply walk towards her and say the words, back up. Back up. Lo and behold, she stands her ground. Watch this. So what I do is I lightly bump her. Good. Back up. Good, good. That's a back up. And as I bump her, she starts moving back just a touch. Back up. Back up. Good, good, good. See? That's a back up. Good. Back up. And as she does, I give her a praise. Good girl. Now the light bulb goes off in her head. She understands that she got praise for what? For backing up. Back up. The process gets repeated over and over. Perfect. And back up. 2 inches becomes 4 inches, becomes 1 foot, becomes 4 and 5 feet where she's backing up through the whole entire alleyway. Back up. Good, good. There you go. That's a back up. Now she understands the basic fundamentals of the back up. Good. Back up. You're too big to get in the way. But we're still in the training barn. It's time to put it to a practical use in a home environment. Back up, back up. Good, good, good. There you go. Over the next few days in the house, I had her backing up. In the kitchen, in the hallway, the living room. Back up. Hey, back up. Back up. Every possible area that she would be crowding somebody. Back away. I can't see you. Stuff in my hands.
But her backup training will also need to extend beyond a pair of legs.
Much like Shelby learned to back up when someone's walking towards her, she also has to learn the same thing with a wheelchair. So just like when I was teaching her the back up the first time, I created an alleyway. Back up. Good. There you go. There you go. Watch the pause. Watch the pause. Back up. Good. Back up. Good. Back up. Good. Good. Back up. Back up. Good. Come here. By the end of the session, Shelby was doing exactly what I was hoping for.
With her training now complete, Shelby puts her new skill to the test with Shannon and the girls.
Back up. Back up.
Good, good. Praise. Heavy praise. Good girl. Girl. Good. So I spent the next several hours watching, observing.
Back up. Back up. Back up. Good girl.
Good.
Back up.
Good. Good.
Back up. Back up. Back up.
There you go. What sealed the deal for me was seeing Shannon carry Bryn around the house.
Back up. Back up.
Shelby completely respecting their space. I've seen enough.
You know what that is, right? It means she's all yours. All right, everyone. Take care.
Thank you, Brandon.
And just like Sawyer, Motu, Glory, and Hazel, Shelby's hard work pays off in the form of a green graduation collar and, more importantly, a forever home.
I could tell that Bryn and Shelby connected right away. It's just gonna get even better from here.
From hopeless to a home. That's my mission. One dog at a time.